And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Winner. This is Mark Ingram. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. On second down, it's Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. 20, 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Emoji fire, emoji fire, emoji fire.
Now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
57, come on. 57, come on. Get that point right.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he could turn it into much more.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. A toss play to Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
Let's get it.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Ingram. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Here's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
What?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him
Okay,
onto the
after this
team.
game.
Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now this throw caught left side. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. To the end zone, touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 53 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson now, escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, he'll buy some time right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, come on, run it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 28 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play. Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield down. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Real.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Let's go, let's go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this. That's caught at the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Jackson on first down, flush to his right. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. So he missed his first two, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and now it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jihad Ward. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 49 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield on play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.